Welcome back, my name is Carrie, and today I'm going to show you a prefab home that isn't much like anything I've ever seen before. Something that comes up in the comments of my videos almost daily is whether or not a prefab home can be customized, and the answer is it depends. Some companies have a standardized set of builds or even a single build. Some companies offer some customization, and then there are companies that design and build fully custom homes. So I guess the answer is yes. They can. It doesn't matter if you're looking for a custom build or just a bit of prefab home eye candy. Strap in because today you're in for a real treat. The company I'm talking about is called Arkit Design Build with their custom prefab homes. Arkit is a design and build group specializing in high quality customized prefabricated building solutions. Just wait until you see some of what they got going on here. I looked through some of their projects and this has to be one of the coolest collections of prefab homes out there. This is not your grandpappy's factory built home. Each and every project that Arkit takes on is individually created in their design studio and workshop by their team of in-house architects, designers, project managers, and building professionals. They utilize modular and panelized building systems to develop prefabricated building solutions to suit any kind of design or residential application. This allows them to offer additions, renovations, and new homes on the residential side of their business and solutions to suit any kind of commercial application on the commercial side of their business. They consult, design, deliver, build, and install. Take one of their services or take them all, depending on your needs and the scope of what you're trying to do. A service they offer that you don't see every day is listed on their website as DfMA, or Design for Manufacture and Assembly. It says Design for Manufacture and Assembly is a design approach that focuses on ease of manufacture and efficiency of assembly. What I like about this is it would be a place to start for companies with an idea entering into the market without any experience. Getting the info on how to design for manufacture and assembly would cut down the learning curve considerably compared to trial and error. I like how they're taking a collaborative approach and offering that service rather than just sitting on the knowledge and making companies figure it out the hard way. It's a nice service. This could take years off the startup phase of a company. Do you know how many companies I've seen announce a home and then disappear while they try to figure out what to do next? Not a huge amount, but some. So, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to focus on their residential builds because they're awesome, starting with what's involved with getting one. They've broken it down into 7 steps. The steps include Step 1, proposal. This is where they give you the preliminary assessment and likely construction cost after hearing what you're doing. Important step. Step 2 is project assessment. Step 3 is schematic design. Step 4 is town planning. Step 5 is design development. Step 6 is documentation. And step 7 is construction. If you want more info on any of their steps, it's all available over on their website. Before I get into a couple of their builds, it's worth mentioning that Arkit is located in the country holding down the number 3 spot for viewers. Australia. However, it is mentioned clear as day that their projects comprise new homes in urban, rural, and remote locations throughout Australia and overseas. Keyword being overseas. Let's check a few of these things out. The first design I'm going to show you out of their custom builds is known as the Lighthouse. Check this thing out. This is a bit different than my usual program because they're a fully custom builder. They don't have a catalog of available models, but they do have a collection of homes they've built, and they know that people want to know how much scratch is required to get one because they give a price breakdown. So nobody panicked. It says the Lighthouse was designed for a growing family of 5 and their dog to use as a holiday home near a small coastal inlet. The result is this little number right here. Pretty nice. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom modular home that has an open floor plan kitchen, living, and dining area. I feel like this is an obvious statement to make, but I really like the look of this home. I mean, how can you not? What we're looking at on the exterior is a western red cedar, and when combined with the black of the pergola, you know, it just works. Quite well, I might add. Inside, the home has 2 very distinct sections. One side is the living room, dining room, and kitchen, and the other has the bedrooms, bathroom, a sitting area, and something I don't see very often, but definitely approve, an outdoor shower. Aside from a public beach, I think the only outdoor shower that I've used was a sprinkler nailed upside down to a tree, but I gotta tell you, there is something about taking a shower outside on a warm day. One that's hooked up to the interior plumbing with proper temperature control is probably even better. The way this home is set up, you enter on the end into a landing which has a bit of a closet. Storage by the door is always well received. Across from the closet, they've got the bathroom, and the toilet is split out into a separate space, which I think is absolutely genius for a one-bathroom home that was designed for 5 people and a dog. That way, if someone gets into a bit of foul seafood out of the inlet and needs to set up shop, people can still brush their teeth and shower and do whatever they need to do. Worst case scenario, they get a bit of a symphony orchestra from next door, but people can deal with that. On second thought, 2 people can have a shower because of the outdoor shower. Almost forgot about that. After that section of the home, there's a bit of a hall towards the other half of the home, or a left that takes you towards the bedrooms. The main bedroom has 2 closets and a door to the outside. With all the exterior doors on this one, I think a wraparound porch is definitely in order. Past that, they've got what's labeled as a bedroom sitting. So bit of a convertible space here that hasn't been classed as a bedroom in the official bedroom count. Finally, at the end of this section of the home, they've got the official second bedroom, which is where they've got the built-in bunks. The other section of the home has the living room, kitchen, and dining room in an open space with access to outdoor living space on either end and on the side. See what I mean? These things are cool. Let's have a look at one other thing that they've built. The final home that I want to show from Arkit is known as the Seashore Sanctuary. Say that 5 times fast. Seashore. The Seashore Sanctuary is described as a 3-bedroom coast living oasis, and check out the look of this thing. I am going to have to refer to my notes, but this is somewhere up near the top of my all-time favorite exteriors. I can't get over it. Nor will I. There must be a banger of a view from upstairs because they have the plan set up in an unconventional way. The bottom floor has the 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Now, there is a chance this is standard practice down under, but typically the bedrooms and bathrooms would be located upstairs. By process of elimination, you probably guessed that the kitchen, living room, balcony, and half bath are located on the 2nd floor, which does seem a bit backwards to me, but I fully trust they knew exactly what they were doing here. Just look at this thing. The way the plan is set up, you enter on the side of the home directly across from some storage. To the left is the 1st bedroom. Heading the other direction, you pass the main bathroom, the 2nd bedroom, and then arrive at the main bedroom, which has an ensuite. The stairs are located between the main bathroom and the 3rd bedroom and land on the 2nd floor right beside what appears to be a laundry room. Heading end to end, the first space is the kitchen, then the dining room right before the access out to the balcony. The half bath is located between the dining room and living room, and there is access to the living room from the hall or from the balcony. I think this place looks amazing, but I'm curious to hear what people think of this build. Let me know in the comments. Before I wrap this thing up, I am going to get into their pricing. Keep in mind, prices can and usually do change, but will be accurate at the time of posting this video. It's noted that pricing for their new homes starts at 500,000 Australian dollars, but they also post a value on each one of their custom builds. The Lighthouse has a project value of 605,000 Australian dollars, and the Seashore Sanctuary has a project value of 690,000 Australian dollars. These things are sweet. Arkit is a design and build group specializing in high-quality, customized, prefabricated building solutions. These homes look absolutely amazing, and if I make my way down under, I am definitely going to try and check them out. Either way, they're up to some stuff, so I will be following along with what they're up to and posting updates right here on my YouTube channel. That's all I've got for today. If you like prefab home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.